All right, so they got 4 groups of 18. Haven't lost any militia just yet. We are cutting through their guys pretty quickly. Hello everyone, we're back with some more Manor Lords. So in last week's video, we defeated the Baron and took over the salt-rich province that was kind of surrounded by us. So now we got to make sure that we got our taxes, or the money for the taxes, I should say. Then we'll see about pushing the Baron completely out of this area, this region. So we'll see how fast we can get those taxes up. That way they're covered. And we're going to start pushing against the Baron even more. Looks like our trees are starting to come back over here. We've been gathering. Also, we have our crops that are about to be getting picked, or about to be ready to be picked. So they'll start in the next month. Here we got 90 yield of barley there, 42 wheat, 49, and 22 barley there. We're going to end up changing this one over to one big wheat field, all 3 of these, once these are harvested. We do have our people, of course, down here already as well. We now have the mining pit ready for the clay. This is down in Wildfield. Let's see, our taxes here are at a 10% mark, and we are 124 away. King's not very happy with us because we pushed out the Baron in that one spot. However, our influence is still enough. Vegetable fields here are growing pretty decently. Let's check out our main areas, that being the storehouse and the granary. Storehouse, we have 12 hides, which we probably need to get someone over there in that tannery. But right now, don't have anyone available. Got 9 ale, 9 vegetables, and 61 fish. So that's going pretty good. Our numbers here are doing decent. They could be better. We have someone in the malt house. However, right now we don't have anything to put in the malt house as far as barley or anything of that nature. So we're going to throw that guy or that family over in the tannery. Sorry, I am yawning and I do not know why. Let's see, everything else is doing good. Forester's hut's there. We did pull someone out. These are not currently going. Like I said, the majority of our people in this village here, we have 12 people that's just down here dealing with these farms. So that's where the majority of our population is in there. Now back to our main village. Do have some vegetable gardener growing there, of course. Let's check out our fields and see how they're doing. Barley field says we're going to get a 5 out of there. And wheat is 78. So that wheat's actually pretty good. We just have to bring up some barley from down south in our other province. We won't have to bring up any wheat at the moment. Got all of our people there. We have someone in the weaver shop getting that yarn out, but doesn't look like we have any, so let's move them out. Let's see here. We've got a ton of yarn, iron ore, charcoal, firewood. Let's see, 70 fish, 1 sausage. Do have someone in the tanner. They have hides. No, do not have hides. These right here will be coming online soon as well. This one here I have paused because we have so much iron slabs at the moment. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to get somebody back in here. We'll let them produce the crap out of these iron slabs, and if we need to, we will just turn around and sell what iron slabs that we do not need. We have 2 people over in our main fishing pond with only 4 fish. These are our 3 new homes, of course. Let's check out charcoal's doing good. Saw pit, do not have anybody in, but we're still at 128 planks. Woodcutter's still here. Forester hut's getting this thing done. Malt house, don't really need anybody there because there's no one to put there. There's nothing that's getting done. Do have someone in the tavern, however that supply for our barley is not getting out all over the place. Our orchards are slowly growing here. Here's our 2 apple orchards, or yeah, it says apple orchards. Check out some homes, see if there's any of them that need to upgrade. I'm not seeing any of them. All these are 3s. That's still a 2. 2, 2. All them are 2s. Got a 1 down here. This is a chicken coop, 1 down here, because we had too much vegetables coming through at one time. These are all of our shops. We did open back up the barracks and the joiner. Everything else is disabled at the moment. Just to bring in some more shields, to use some of this iron up, use some of our planks up, and to get our numbers for our military back up. Trying to see. All right, so none of them are actually going to be moving up anytime soon. As you can see, we have 20 of each of our spear militia. We have 23 archers and 22 crossbowmen. That is a 5 retina from Wildfeld, and then our 10 from here. So let's go up here and check out our manor. Our taxes are at 10%. Fife is at 1. We're at 50% approval rating. So kind of happens, but it is what it is right now with all of that going on. So there you have it, folks. Here we are. Just didn't mean to do that. Don't know why I can't go out any further than that. There we go. As you can see, these are all of our provinces now. This is the one that we just recently took. It has the rich salt deposit, and the Baron is left with these 2 territories here. However, we do have these outlaws coming down. So pretty sure they're going to come across here and hit this roadway in. So what I plan on doing with that is to get our military up and going, and we'll also get our archers and our crossbowmen over here as well. As you can hear the damn bells going off, the church bells going off crazy because we called the army up. Speaking of the church, we have a small stone church here. So we're calling our military up because we've got these guys coming through. All we're going to do is we're just going to choke point them on this road. As you can see, there they are right there. So once our guys get up, they need to stop running because that's going to wear out their effectiveness. We'll see what this one here is doing. Doesn't look like he's moving much at all. I don't know if we march up there to deal or what the hell we do, actually. We'll jump across the river because I don't see him having any more than those 18. Yeah, I know. We did get our numbers up a little bit with the spear mushroom. We grabbed another 5. So I showed you guys last time. And let's go here. We'll have our troops move into here, see what this guy decides to do. Right here by this rich deposit of stone. No movement yet from that guy, though. Not since the last week's video. Our archers and crossbowmen should be enough to take this guy out completely without him ever getting close enough to our militia. However, we're just going to make sure that he doesn't do anything else. All right, let's see if he decides to take the bait and come at us. Okay, so they are starting to move. Oh, it's a good group. Okay. So archers, we're going to say shoot at will and get back behind the militia. You going to get back behind the militia as well. All right, so they got 4 groups of 18. This is usually the outlaw Burgundians that we usually fight. Brigands, excuse me, I don't know why I said Burgundians. Getting low on food, but with harvest and everything coming through, which should have been started up, or which will start up the next month. You are fire at will. Fire at will. Haven't lost any militia just yet. We are cutting through their guys pretty quickly. And there they go. popping a few of them in the back as they run away. So that right there is that little group of soldiers that were out there. We'll have them march back down into our territory, and then we will send them home so they can get back to doing what they need to do. How's our fields looking here? Still, oh, we're at 101 now. That's good. We get above 5. We are exactly at 9. Barley's only 25% there. We might actually take that barley field completely out and do away with it, just so we don't have to use all of our people on other, on that kind of crap. Is there another place in this county we can get a little bit of wheat right here still? So we might just throw in another wheat field, because it's looking like that barley has had it. It is just not grabbing and getting enough produced. We need it for our people, for the entertainment purposes. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll make another wheat field back here. And if we can get another wheat field in and it operates fairly good, then we can just move up barley when we need it. But as I said, this is the one issue that we are having, is just having enough food for everybody. They've got 13 over there. Should be okay. Down here is about the same as far as food goes. It's a slow process, not getting a lot. Leather, the leather is out there. We've got ale, we've got meat, we've got fish. They should be moving this stuff all fairly quickly. We have 191 days before we need more in our treasure. Our influence just went up some more. And that was probably because of taking out those enemies there. That's the reason why we got a boost in that. It's 1,400. Wild animals going good there. Do we have someone? We do have someone in the hunting. All right, so it is the month of September. They haven't started just yet, but I'm sure they will start pretty soon. So we got 69, 73, 39 on the barley there, 112 barley there. So we're definitely going to be shipping some barley up north because they're going to need it. And what do we need in return? Just don't know right yet. Let me see. We could send some planks down, or we could send some roof tiles down. We got 1 apple. Okay, so the apples are starting to produce, so that'll be great. We could probably send some firewood or some charcoal down. How are we looking down here on firewood and charcoal? Firewood, we're doing all right. What do we got here? This is firewood. It's tools, shoes, stone, leather, planks. Good, send them some planks back. I don't know. Whatever can get us going. All right, so the folks are starting to hit these fields up pretty quickly. They're cutting through that barley field. Let's go ahead and we're going to pull you out. We're going to put you in the pack station, and you are going to send barley. Where'd you go? We're going to send barley, and we're going to bring back some charcoal because we got a lot of it up there. So let's do that. Well, do we want charcoal or do we want the planks? Let's see. What about planks? Let's go charcoal. We can get a little bit more for the charcoal. All right. So we got 1 wheat field being hit, and then our barley field is being hit. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. All right. We got 20 that we can buy a cow down here, or ox, to help maneuver some of these goods around a little bit quicker. That should be a pretty damn good yield coming out of there. Wheat field's almost done. So once they finish this barley field, they should either run to this barley field or that wheat field over there. You got a guy over here running his butt off. Look at all these folks coming. So there's all the barley getting picked up. Let's see where he takes it. Shouldn't have to take it anywhere but back to the granary or something along those lines, because there's no breaking down of the barley at the farmhouse anyway. We got a lot of wheat sitting right there that needs to be picked up. They're already hitting this wheat field. Like I said, I might just turn this right here into just one giant wheat field. Get rid of all three of these and just do one big one. Fallow. All right, so while they're finishing up those two fields, let's go check it out how we're doing up here. All right, we got our families out here finally on this wheat field. They'll be cutting through it pretty quickly, so that'll be helpful getting that done. I have to say our farmhouses down here are pretty damn good because they're cutting through this stuff so fast and getting it done and getting it sent to the right spots. Another field of barley right there. Turn that into fallow. Don't want you doing anything just yet. You ain't gonna have the time before the year is over with. Just a little bit more left right in this little spot right in here. Hopefully you got some more people coming and knocking this little bit out. So there's still some there to grab. A lot in storage all over the place. They're starting to actually move it to where it needs to be going to. And we do have our trade set up, so they're supposed to be moving that barley straight up to, got 16 right here right now, but they're supposed to be taking that stuff and going straight up. Let's see where our people are at. Okay, so it says our people are up this way, heading this way to bring the barley into town. And I got 36 fish. We got some spears and some war bows coming up. Don't see any shields just yet. Salt's still steady rate. We've got 5 barley here now. So we do have someone in the malt house. Do we have one? We have someone in the tavern as well. We haven't got any wheat yet, but we know that's going to be the next couple things that are going to be coming this way. Let's go ahead and get some folks in those areas. Barley field hasn't been touched yet. Wheat field is doing 124 wheat, so they should be able to get that threshing done and get it up there to the granary where it needs to be. 25 barley so far, and we're still bringing more up. All right, let's make sure that's on fallow. Let's make sure this one's on fallow, so they don't try to plant any more down here. 67 barley, 140 in wheat. There's still 37 barley there. Okay, so let's go up here and do the same thing. We're gonna move some families out down the 4 piece. Those 4 can maneuver everything up. Get you in here, you in there. You're good. Woodcutter's good. Got 28 logs. Don't need anything there right now. Fishing's at 120. Nothing stored. All right. So that should get everything going in the right direction. We still have someone in the tavern, so that's carrying that over. We need roof tiles and planks to upgrade. Let's see, where are our people at? Are you coming back? All right, looks like you just went in there and grabbed some more barley, which is perfect. Don't need to grab it all, but we still got 32 down there. Before we got some charcoal. Before we get too far, I want to see exactly how much barley. We got 29 barley there. They haven't touched this field yet. They should be going up there to it, though. I don't know why no one's up there to move that. They're getting the last bit of the wheat, I'm assuming. And what we'll do, once these few folks get back from the pack station, where you at? Let's see where your people are. I got one more heading back up with barley. Got another one heading that way with barley. Should be. And then once they get about halfway or so, we'll stop them. There's 2 going away, 1 coming back. Transporting charcoal. Let's see. What does it say? Barley for charcoal. Barley for charcoal. All right, so we'll let them run, and then we'll stop this. I don't want any more barley going down or going up, or charcoal coming down once those get to their spots, I guess you can say. Got no one up here hitting that field just yet. 35 still out in the damn field, and these people are not getting it. I do not know why. This should be where the priority is at the moment. Got somebody making, is that slabs? Should be slabs, right? Yep. Iron slabs. Barley's in. We do not have anyone in the malt house. Oh yeah, we do. We do have someone in the malt house. Okay, perfect. Got people here. Good, good. Just don't have any threshed grain up here yet. Let's see about down here. Got no leftovers down here. So, like I said, we were gonna do. It sucks doing that because I'm gonna redo all of this. Not really do a lot, but just have to make sure that we're in the right line. See, there's a little bit of yellow right there that's gonna mess up our wheat, but it's not gonna make that much of a difference. So what I'm thinking about is going, say, from here to there. Now this is about a 3.2. Could make it a little bit bigger. That's a 4.4. This is going to be fallow for right now, but we will do wheat the next year. Okay, so it's one big field for wheat, one good size field for barley. Everything should be good. Let me see if I needed more barley. We could always dip into here, dip over to there. That's a good spot right there, actually, for barley. The good little spot there, good little spot there. Remember, we're not seeing anything other than where we're at right here now. Some clay over there might be interrupting a lot of that. All these folks are up here, still don't have everything we need. Pack station, we're going to close you down. So any people that were left are going to be doing other stuff. We got some charcoal. We got some planks. We got firewood, clothing, plenty of leather. Didn't I make this place a teller? No, I made it a brewery. This place needs to be a teller. Cobbler shop? Let's do that. And then the next one, we're going to put a cobbler shop in. So this is brewery, tailor, and cobbler shop, which will help keep everybody clothed and everything here. Still about the same. No one's at the malt house right now. We could go ahead and put someone there. Let's do that. Tavern's good. Let's close the tannery down. The clay furnace is still down right now. Those people are getting everything moved into the right spots. We still have farmers down in the farmhouse. So we could, oh yeah, look at that. They got 67 barley still there. If we still need to get more barley sent up, we can. 3 people, 1 at the malt house. And I want to put somebody out here at this clay pit. 1 there. When they start coming up, we'll get that furnace going. Start making some roof tiles so we can start upgrading a few things. As I said, down here at the farmhouse, we got 98 grain already broke down. You got 27 grain right there. You got 67 barley and 31 barley. So that's over right at 100 barley right there alone. Let's go up here. All right, they're not doing this. So let's force this one. They're not even threshing this stuff down. What are y'all doing, man? All right, make sure we got people in the right locations here, doing everything they need to do. Got some spears in, got some leather, some yarn. Charcoal still looking good. We got 53 barley. Let's get somebody back in the malt house already cooking at it and going good here as well. All stable. Yeah, everything's slowly getting there. Just taking a little bit of time. Marketplace food variety has gone down a little bit. Our rich iron deposit's going good and still. Got folks at the church. I can sound the church bell if I wanted to. Other than just being kind of low on food, as you can see, which that's going to be taken care of here in just a second once we get this wheat and everything threshed down. What are y'all doing? Don't know why they're not getting this stuff threshed out. Got that one on. I'll have to go ahead and force it because these people aren't moving like they're supposed to. Starting to see some people slowly getting up here now to start working on this. As you can see, that shit should have already been going as soon as they got through with the wheat field. Don't know what the issue was there. Hell, well, let's put another person down here in the hunting camp because the hunting area is full again. These folks aren't doing shit about it. I don't know what's going on. It looks like everybody's just dragging their butt. Any movement out of this stuff down here? Not yet. Tailor shop's constructed. Granary. I'm gonna throw somebody else in the granary just so they'll pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe they'll get out there and start grabbing some more of the stuff that we need. What the hell was that? Okay, I heard a horn blow. It usually was a sign for trouble, but don't see. Oh shit! Ah shit! I thought these were enemies coming in. This is my own damn guys. Damn. Did I just really kill off an entire? Yes, I did. Where's my damn militia? I don't know why my damn militia did that, but that okay. All right, so we got those guys done. Maybe that was one of the issues we were having. Maybe all of our people just wasn't, where they needed to be. I'm gonna go with that anyway. I got 10 wool here. Somebody in the weaver shop. 51 barley. Should be heading straight to the malt house with that. Getting that stuff done. So that was my fault there. I forgot about my military being stuck over here and not being sent back out, or being disbanded so they could go back to their regular jobs, I guess you could say, doing what they were doing before. Still got plenty of grain that needs to be moved up. So it's 146 grain and 96 barley. So we have enough barley, and I would say grain too, probably to run both of these villages. But it also, because of how the pack station really is, if I'm gonna send something up, I gotta be able to bring something back. I don't like that aspect of it. I wish there was a way to bypass that. Simply because if I'm using this as my food or my produce producing province, I don't need it for anything else. So all I need to do is just ship all that food and wheat and barley and all up here, but can't do that per se. We got 14 barley out of that. I'm gonna stop the crop rotation, change that over to fallow. Once they get that barley out of there, we can switch it back to fallow as well. 12 still there. They're picking it up. Good deal. All right, so 48 barley is what we've got. If we need to bring up more, we can, of course. Yarn is, we've only had 4 sheep the entirety of the time since we've set that pasture down. We've got over 100 yarn. It's not getting sold. So if you're not going to use it, and if you don't have a berry plot, wild berry plot, probably I wouldn't put one down unless you just want to have, you just need a job for somebody else or 2 other people, because you got to have the weaver shop and the sheep farm. I wouldn't necessarily get into that because you got to have dyes before you can actually make, the certain types of clothing. It looks like we might have sold some iron off. We do have our taxes now. I just noticed that our tax money is up. With that, I am going to come over here to the taxes. Can we drop that? Nope, we can't. Only drop it down. See, I don't like that. It should be in increments of 5. But, hey, I'm not the developer. I can't say it needs to be done or it should be done, but would be a better idea if it was done. In increments of 5 on the taxes. Moving stuff from one province to another province through the pack station. You shouldn't have to have, I'm giving you something for something. If I'm using this main place for, our military hub, or right here is our main hub, and I'm using another province just for farming. Don't get it, but hey, just to make things kind of flow right and everything, I'm sure it kind of has to go that way. Marketplace fuel and clothing has jumped up in the 90s now, since we've got some more people in there doing that stuff. We got some barley there. We got 3L. We're at 19% entertainment supply. Wish that was a little bit higher. Once we get some more going down there, that should be picking up pretty quickly. What are we looking like? Planks, tools, roof tiles, timber, vegetables. We just had some eggs, but it went away. Got some fish there. firewood and charcoal. Got 114 wheat and 58 barley. Pretty sure that's, well, it says it's this province. 115 yarn, 239 iron ore, 102 iron slabs. Yeah, we're 25 salt. So the salt, we're not even running through all that quickly at the moment yet either. So we might not have sold any iron slabs. We might have used it for the spears that you see there. Okay, it is getting broken down. We've got some shields in now. How's our numbers looking? 26, 17, 26, 22. Someone is at the tannery, of course, now. I don't see us having, well, we got a little bit of leather. That iron slabs are getting worked through. Still got 111 wheat here. It's not getting moved at all. Don't know what that issue is. Aren't y'all moving this? Let's go. Get this shit out of here. Don't need to be crafting nothing. You need to be transporting this shit out. Anything up here in the barley field still? Nothing in the barley field. Why are you still doing this shit? Burn that mother. Don't want no more. Need to change this. Follow. Thank you. Sheesh. You guys should be... Okay, now they're starting to thresh to get this stuff out. They look like they moved some of the barley up already. Yep. We've got 5 extra here. The fishing has dropped down again. I had to watch my guy in the bottom. We done fished that whole damn pond out. We're going to be in a lot of trouble down there. All right. So that's going there. Or it's getting there, I should say. What about here? All right. So we've got grain. We've got some vegetables. And we got some fish. Let me see what my fish... Okay, fish is okay. Fisherman Hunt's not doing shit. Windmill. Okay, we are... Oh, we got 21 bread already. Look at that boy go. Oh, look out. We got some clay. Holy shit. Potatoes. Shit and taters. Shit potatoes. All right. Just going to drop this down because I need some people. I need somebody in the clay furnace. That's the malt house. That one's okay. Tannery. Yeah, I guess we could use somebody in the tannery. Nobody at the pack station right now. Stable. Give me another ox. And then open the tanner shop back up. Throw somebody in the tannery. All right, so we're at 5 retinue. We've got 22 families at level 1 down here. So we'll need to see about getting that stuff moved up. But I know we're going to need a lot of work before we can actually get to that point. We've got to have some planks. We've got to have some stones. We've got to have some roof tiles. There's a lot that needs to be done. Now let's look at the marketplace. Food variety is 100%. I mean, they got fish, they got bread, they got carrots, but they're going to start getting a lot more bread. They're going to start getting some more meats. Fuel's just about everywhere. And clothing is just about everywhere. So 85% on the clothing. So that's actually pretty damn good. So yeah. 38 and 30, 38 and 60. Taxes, got 88 days left on those. Here we have 154 people at this place. I've got 15 families at level 1. I'd like to get those level 1s cleared up and moved up, but it just takes time with getting the right resources and the right requirement for what is needed. Everything. Salt pit, I think we're doing okay on planks. Yeah, charcoal doing its thing. Firewood, small stables got its horse. We got malt getting moved out. 13 ale sitting right here at the tavern. Folks want to come get some. We got 7 more back here. We've got a bunch of grain and barley already here. It's getting moved over, of course, to the communal hut and the windmill to get that stuff taken care of as well. This is going down, so we're going to go and lower the numbers because I want to put 2 people there and 2 people there. But yeah, I think we did okay. Like I said, that food's coming through at the right time. That bread and everything will sustain us. We had a little setback this last couple of videos ago, if you guys were here, we went through a little bit of a drought where we got like hardly any wheat, hardly any fish. The ponds dried up a little bit on us. So I'm glad to see that everything's bouncing back and getting where it needs to be. The world map, don't see anybody coming around, don't see any problems. Let's look at our military real quick. 26, 17, 10 retinue, 26 archers, 22 crossbowmen. Let's see what kind of mercenaries. Still the green caps, the wayward sons. 293, so we're almost 60 above what is required. The more we can get and keep will help us in the long run, because that way we're not fighting for it in the next go round. Because we might, excuse me, we might challenge the Baron in these last two locations. Got 54 grain. Let's get that bread flowing where it needs to flow. Ale's getting put out, which is great. Got some spears, got some shields, some iron slabs, charcoal, iron ore, firewood. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on everything up here. Salt went down a couple more. It went down 3, so must mean that we're getting some kind of sausage. Oh, we got some eggs in. Our bread is kicking out quick. We got 33 bread here already. What are we looking like down here? 41 bread. How much more wheat? Oh yeah, we got plenty more wheat to go through. Oh yeah, we're starting to get some tiles in. So let's go down here. I want to pull 1 and 1. And the reason for that is because I want to put someone back in the saw pit so we can get some planks going. And we'll have 2 floating around. 100% variety, fuel at 70, clothing at 85. All right, let's go up here and check our main village, see what a marketplace is looking like up here. Got 81% in food variety. Okay, a lot of meat, some bread, fish, carrots. Fuel's at 94%, and clothing is at 96%. So these are all jumped up just by adding more people into these granary and the storage hut so they can move stuff around a lot more. We're going to pause the blacksmith again because we have 16 spears already and only 9 shields. I might go ahead and pause that cobbler too then, or joiner, excuse me, not the cobbler, the joiner. Well, there you have it, folks. We got through our harvest time. Food's going to be picking back up in both locations. Haven't had any problems, just that one little issue at the beginning. That's what we left off from the last video anyway. But there you have it. Taxes will be paid in less than 60 days. And when that happens, once we pay that tax, we're going to be forcing the Baron out of these 2 locations right here. This is going to be all of ours. So until next time, we'll see you guys later.